called Smith's Cafe. We've all had breakfast already. We're ready for the second serving. In other words, what's that called? A la carte. Where the first one, you get eggs and bacon. The second one, you get hamburgers. And the next one is crab cakes. Isn't that a la carte? No? Are we ready? Testing, testing, testing. This is going to be a fast-paced show. Are you sure? Good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here, and you are watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. It's a little rainy out this morning. The tornadoes have died down, and we appreciate that. And we're here. We're inside Smith's Cafe in Seaford, Delaware. Not Seafood, Delaware. It's Seaford, Delaware. Okay? And we're inside of a store called the Delmarva Teen Challenge Thrift Store, and there's really nice restaurants in here called Smith's Cafe. They're open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. They got specials. If you have a Weller's discount card, you'll save 10% every time you eat here. It's a great value. It's a great place to eat. So anyway, if you want to stop by and watch the show, we do this show live till 9 o'clock. I think Colin Walls is going to come over and chat with me a little bit. And we just want to thank Smith's Cafe for sponsoring the show and having us do it here. We like doing it here. Very good food, really good wait staff. The aroma in the air is always some type of food. We really like it. And it's a nice place to eat and a nice place to do the show. Plus, it's not raining in here. In other words, you know, we used to go out in the rain and the snow and do the show, and Colin would be out there with the camera and so on.
The camera does not look right, does it?
I think it's the monitor. The camera looks fine to me.
Yeah.
I don't see anything different about the camera.
I think it's, wow, there is something with that camera, Sean. So,
wow.
We'll hold off. Go off that shot and just hit the other.
Okay.
If you can use that other one and just make that the wide shot, please, for now.
The glare on my head.
Yeah. Something wrong with that camera, too, huh?
Shoo. I have an oily scalp.
Wow, you don't have to worry about dandruff, though, right?
No, it rolls off. It won't stick.
Blows right away.
Blows right away. Well, no, if it's oily, I guess it would stick. Are you ready to do your...
I'm ready. Let's do my...
All right, here we go.
All right, Wall Service Center. Excuse me.
That's okay.
All choked up about it. We're not open today.
Okay.
But we will
Taking
be
a day off?
Monday, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, our Saturdays, as of right now, are pretty much by appointment. And
okay, so if you've got appointments, you do them, and if not, you're going to take the day off.
Right, and there's certain times when we just need the weekend off. Anyway,
sure.
So Ron is off. Yesterday was his birthday, so I want to say happy birthday to Ron
Happy
Hopkins.
birthday, Ron Hopkins.
He was...
had I known, we would have had gifts for you.
You would have.
Would have.
All right.
Would have. Next year. There's always next year.
Right. Yeah, just give him 2 years' notice next year.
Right, yeah. Give me 2 years' notice next year.
Right. All right, so Wall Service Center, we're open. Air conditioned. You feel the heat in here?
Yes.
It's like that outside, too. It's humid.
Humid.
It's hot. People are turning their air conditioners on, and they're either remembering, that's right, I remember it at the end of last year.
It wasn't working just right.
It wasn't working at all, but I thought I could tough it through those last few weeks.
And it might fix itself in the winter.
Right. It probably didn't.
It probably didn't.
Probably not.
So you can handle it.
We can take care of it at Wall Service Center. We do lots and lots of air conditioning work.
Is an air conditioner on a Ford different than one on a Chevy?
I mean, yeah, they're different, but the design and the way they work are the same.
Are they really?
You know, they still have the main components. They have a compressor, a condenser, an evaporator, an accumulator, a receiver dryer. You know,
it has an accumulator?
An expansion device.
An expansion device.
Whether it's an orifice tube or maybe it's an expansion valve.
The old orifice tube.
Yeah, they have orifice tubes still. Yeah.
Okay. I thought they did away with them.
Yeah, some of them are automatic adjusting and yeah.
Really?
So.
An automatic adjusting orifice tube.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd hate to have to go buy that myself.
Ask for it by name, Jim. Sounds like you need to go to the drugstore to ask for that one, doesn't it? Or your doctor.
Right. Start with Google and work backwards. Yeah.
So anyway,
automatic adjusting orifice tube.
That's right.
Okay.
The thing is, the customer don't need to know the names of everything. We can tell you if you want to know, but most people don't care. They just want to know, is it going to be cold when I turn it on? And we can say yes.
How quick can you do it?
Yeah, we can take care of it.
All right.
We've actually done lots of air conditioning work already this year.
Really?
Yeah, we've actually done 2 sets of lines on the same type of vehicle, and it's a common problem with them, but we had them both in the same week, and it's weird how that happens. Yukons with the lines that run from the front to the rear, we had to replace every
because it has
a
rear air conditioner.
Rear air conditioner, rear heat.
Yep.
Yeah. So they've got lines that run from the front to back, and they've had a problem with these.
So we should market for those people. We should say, does anybody have a Yukon from this
Suburban
year,
or Tahoe.
from this year to this year?
Yeah.
And because some of the drivers may not know that the back's not working just right.
Right. Unless your kids are back there, they'll let you know quick.
What'd you say, Katie? That's right. How's my right? Especially if you're going to become a part-time Uber driver. Right. So air conditioning. Oh, she's going to take her picture. So air conditioning you can do no matter what make, model. It doesn't really matter.
For the most part, we can do all of them.
For the most part.
We've gotten away from tractors and tractor trailers. We're not really doing much of them anymore.
Oh, really?
We used to do a lot of them, but we don't anymore.
How about combines? Backhoes.
They take up the parking lot.
A couple parking spaces.
Yeah. So anyway, give us a call at Wall Service Center, 422-8110. We'll be there first thing Monday morning, 7:30. Call that number or wallservicecenter.com. If you forget our number in the meantime, it's all right there. Our address is there, 220 Northeast Front Street.
Can they communicate through Facebook too?
They can, yeah. If they want to. Yep.
So what's it on Facebook?
We're not always right on top of it like we are the phone.
Okay.
So just
when
keep
the
that in
phone
mind.
when the phone rings, you deal with it quicker.
When we're there, we answer the phone a lot quicker.
Especially when you're there.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're there, you answer the phone quicker than you answer Facebook.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, I got that.
Most of the time. Right. I mean, sometimes we see the Facebook message.
I'll tell you what I have to do with my phone. Like I'm at home at night, 5:30, 6 o'clock. I have to answer it to make it quit ringing.
Sean.
Oh, Sean. Are you there? Radio. Subway's calling us.
Click the Q button there.
Click the Q button.
That's right.
What we're talking about now is we're getting ready to go on the radio. All right?
Yes.
We've been on YouTube, Facebook, and in person. And now, here it comes. We're coming on the radio, Delaware 1059. So we thank everybody for their support of the show. Smith's Cafe is a great sponsor. Wall Service Center. Everybody, here comes Jimmy Weller. Are we on the radio? Does anybody know? And who's working back there today? All right. Roman's there. All right. Are we on? Do we know? We don't know. So we're on the radio. Roman, good morning to you. Do we want to do the collage or no? Or what are your thoughts on that?
That's up to you.
How do I do it? Or what do I do? We're going to do a collage. And we're going to tell you, person by person. I do want to tell you something very exciting that we're going to do. Live from Cambodia. And we got our doubts whether she's really in Cambodia or not. We're just not positive. But we're going to have Carol Argo on this show here in just a little while, about 7:40-ish, live from Cambodia. All right, we're going to play a collage, and then I'm going to narrate and tell you who's going to be on and who's not going to be on because it's an action-packed show, and we just have one guest after another after another. I actually got the first one lined up here, ready to go, and we're with you till 9 o'clock. So here we go. Here's the collage. I'm ready. All right, this is today's show. All right, we're going to have Joel and Pastor Andrus from the Lighthouse Christian Center in Milford. You got me, of course. My son Jimmy Weller is going to be on. And we just got a lot of different people that are going to be on. I forgot the other organizations. There's a couple more pop-ins. Jay Jones is going to be here. Here's not a pop-in. He was playing. We're going to talk to Justin Ward from the Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva. And there's Pastor Royce and Joel Andrus going to be joining us. And we're here at Smith's Cafe. We thank them for sponsoring the show. I also have got, who else do I have? Carlos Fernandez coming on. And there was one more person, Pete Busa is coming on. I actually met Pete yesterday. So we've got a lot of different people coming on today. It's going to be a busy time. We're asking you to stay tuned. We're live on the radio. We're also live on Facebook, Jim Weller's Facebook page, and many others, but you could just go to Jim Weller's Facebook page and see it there. And we are going to have Carol Argo. A lot of people know her. She used to be my dental hygienist in Milford. She has went on the missions field. She's over in Cambodia. She's been there for over a year now, and we're going to have her on this show this morning, hopefully around 7:45 live from Cambodia. It's some new technology we got. We sent a team of people over there. No, I don't even think we had to. We used some electronic thing, the internet. That's what it is. Via the internet, we're going to have her on. Listen, I want to talk about my accountant, George Luff and Associates. We spent a lot of time together the other day going over all my bookkeeping and everything else. And I just want to let you know that What was I getting ready to say? I just want to let you know that I'm very happy with them. In other words, and tax rates went down. I didn't realize that. So we paid some taxes. We got them done. Personal business. I have a rental company called JKJ Properties. And Luff and Associates does a great job for me. I've dealt with them for over 25 years, okay? So if you need an accountant, whether it's for personal or for business, also they have a thing called Easy Payroll, okay? So if you need an accountant for any reason, I highly recommend them. They're in Milford, they're in Dover, they're in Rehoboth. So anyway, I just want to let you know that Luff and Associates does a good job for me, and I know they will do a good job for you. They also help us with our payroll, okay? And it is called Easy Payroll. So if you own a business and you need help with payroll, they can help you out. And it's called Luff and Associates. They're in Milford, they're in Dover, and they're in Camden, okay? So not Camden, it's Dover. Dover, Rehoboth, and Milford. Dover, Rehoboth, and Milford. Katie, there's what you're looking for. I'm trying to concentrate on too many things at one time. Okay. So anyway, Luff and Associates can help you out with your payroll. It's called an Easy Payroll. We use them. We've been using them now for a couple years. So if you're listening to me and you own a business and you say, I do my own bookkeeping, or I have a bookkeeper, but they don't do payroll, Luff and Associates can still help you with your payroll with the Easy Payroll system, even if you don't deal with them for your bookkeeping. But they're always looking for new customers if you're looking for somebody to help you with your bookkeeping, okay? So it's Luff and Associates. I'm very happy with him. His son Tyler, it's George Luff, his son Tyler, and a whole team of people. I'm very pleased with them. They've done a good job for me year after year after year after year. So again, it's Luff and Associates in Milford and Dover and Rehoboth. I'm going to give you a phone number. One phone number gets you everywhere you need to be, and that's 302, of course, 422-9699. 302-422-9699. 9699. Okay. Now we're going to talk to Jimmy Weller from Weller's Utility Trailer. So we'll call this a sponsor segment just to be on the safe side. So we want to thank Weller's for being involved with the show. And he works at the store in sales. And he's also started his own little business, in other words, with a little trailer. So anyway, what's going on?
Oh, not much. It's raining outside.
Is it really?
Yep.
How many mics does he need? One or two?
I think
you're
hand.
Good. Okay. No,
right.
I think you're good.
Okay.
All right. So you don't need the yellow one.
But I can hold it?
You can hold it if you want. Okay. So anyway, what do you got going on today? Anything?
The weekend, ready for sales.
Okay. Ready for sales.
Holiday weekend.
Yep.
Holidays weekend.
Did you work yesterday?
I did.
Was it busy?
Very busy.
Very busy.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And anything else going on? Have you had any trailer rentals yet?
I have not. I was supposed to have somebody yesterday.
Okay.
And, of course, they bailed on me.
Well, that happens.
So, yep, story of my life.
Okay.
Gotten probably about 300 to 500 messages.
Okay.
With 0 leads.
Okay. So Jimmy bought a trailer, and he personally has went into the trailer rental business. Would that be the best way to explain it?
The attempt to rent a trailer.
Well, he wants to rent this trailer. So we're not talking about a house trailer. So that's probably why you got so many phone calls, because you charge $30 for 24 hours.
Yep.
All right. So I guarantee you a lot of those people were wanting to rent your house trailer for $30 for 24 hours. I guarantee you that's what they're thinking. So anyway, I'm just letting you know that if you need to rent a trailer, what size was it again?
5 by 10.
Okay, so it's 5 foot wide, 10 foot long. You could haul a lawnmower, or you could haul some mulch or stone, or building supplies. You could haul a couch. You could haul your golf cart, your 4-wheeler, kind of whatever, right?
Yep.
Is it $30? Is that right?
$30. I'll let you use my ball amount.
Okay. Wow. All right. So you're pretty accommodating.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, so if somebody's interested, what do they do? How do they get a hold of you?
I'll give out my phone number, see if that helps any. 302-841-1828.
841-1828. If you're out there and you need to haul something somewhere and you want to rent a trailer, this is not through Weller's. This is Jimmy, got his own little business, 841-1828. Now, you're in sales today?
I am in sales today.
Okay, and I think yesterday, we've had an unbelievable week.
Yes.
I mean,
started out
really
busy, middle got a little slow, and
that's
busy.
crazy, right? So I think today's goal was 15 trailers. I'm not positive what the goal is. I might have set that goal.
I think I was told 18.
18. Okay. Either way, we're in the teens. We need to move some trailers today. I think Steve is off. Terry's on. Devin's there, Bert, and Jimmy, right?
Yep.
Okay. So new, used, open, and enclosed. If you need a trailer, they need you. We're ready to talk. We're ready to talk turkey.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else going on? No?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Well, I know our shop has been busy. George in the shop does a great job of working on trailers, and I think he is just really busy because I guess all winter long we wanted people to get in there, and now they're in there.
Yep. The first time I could say I've probably ever seen, we're about 2 weeks backed up on shop work.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Okay. So get your work scheduled. If you need your trailer worked on, we do things like, I guess, wheel bearings and lights, changing tires and wheels. We have tires and wheels and tires and wheels.
Minor welding.
Minor welding, yep.
Replacing fenders.
Yeah. Jacks. People never seem to crank the jack up all the way.
That's very true. Not only does it bend the jack, it bends the coupler.
I have a feeling as you start renting your trailer, you're going to have to give some jack cranking instructions.
Yep.
Always crank the jack up more than you think. People only crank it up enough to get it on the ball, and then they hit a little dip in the road, and next thing you know, it bends their jack. And you made a good point. It also does bend the coupler.
Yep. Couplers aren't as easy to replace as jacks are.
That's true, because there's sometimes you got to weld them on.
Yep.
And cut them off.
Cut them off and weld
them on. So make sure you jack your jack up all the way. Okay. All right, Jimmy. Tell me something else. What else do we need to know?
It's a holiday weekend, like I said. So drive safe.
A lot of traffic.
If you partake, smoke safe.
Smoke safe. Okay. All right. And how about the traffic? Have you noticed a big increase in traffic?
Not yet.
Okay. I did yesterday. To me, it just seemed a lot more than normal. So it doesn't take much. I live out in the country, so I'm not used to a lot of traffic. When I get on that big highway, what's that one, 13 and 113, I feel like I'm in the big city. So
I had someone coming from Baltimore, so I'm sure I'll hear about how that ride went.
Right. Across the Bay Bridge, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. Well, we're going to leave you then, okay?
All right.
So if you're interested, look him up, Jimmy Weller, Weller's Utility Trailers, and he'll help you out and take care of you, whether you need a shed, a carport, a swing set, a chicken coop, a dog kennel, a kayak, a generator, or anything in between. Weller's Utility Trailers. Jay Jones is here, Norman Jones. He does pretty good for us. He's been here and been fueling up on food, and I thought that looked like apple juice over there. I'm not sure what he was drinking. I want to go ahead and mention one more sponsor just for the heck of it because he does not want to be left out. His name is Mark Johnson. He has a partner named Don Lindsay, and it's called Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Service. Now, I use them all the time. I use them this week. I talk to him all the time. Every time I have something, I had something the other day, and I called him up, and he said, Jim, we could do it, but I got another idea for you, and I appreciate that. So every time I talk to Mark and I need some advice or input, I like it. So some of the jobs he takes care of me, and some of them he steers me in another direction. He'll just kind of assess it and tell me if he's the best one for the job or not. And I like that, and I appreciate that. So if you have something done you need around your home or your business or your farm or whatever, whether it's a small job or a big job, I had somebody run over a fence post the other day. That was one of the things I called him about. He will do something as simple as, replace a doorknob if you need be. But if you need a little bit of things done, he's not doing contractor work. He's not looking for a big addition or anything like that. But, a ramp, or you need some rails, or you need something fixed or replaced, or you got a window that needs replacing, or something that's cracked or scratched or broken. Interior, exterior, home repairs, flooring, decks, drywall repair, kitchen counter, backsplash work. It's called Atlantic Home Improvements. If you would like them on Facebook, we would appreciate that. Atlantic Home Improvements, locally owned and operated. Mark Johnson, Don Lindsay. They got over 25 years experience. They're good guys. They've been around the community all their lives. And if you need anything from them, they're licensed, they're insured, estimates are free. So all you need is the phone number. Is everybody ready? It's 302-500-0133. 302, of course. 500-0133. Give them a call. Tell them I sent you. They'll take good care of you, and they'll steer you in the right direction if they can't do it for you. Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Service. They're a great sponsor of the show. They're a good friend of mine, and I like dealing with them, okay? Now, here he is, hot off the trail of the breakfast table. I have to ask, Katie, I guess you have to reset the timer. I messed you up. Sorry about that. Norman J. Jones, the one of the upper crust of Ellendale, or the Krusty, Ellendale. So,
Wow.
clerk of the peace. Now, he's always jovial. When he turns a little older, he might be crusty, but
Maybe.
for now, maybe. He might never be. Listen to me. What's going on in Ellendale coming up? Anything exciting or interesting?
Well, today, weather depending.
Oh, I got to switch gears. Can I switch gears already?
Switch gears, okay, go ahead.
Colin, can we play this video of the thing in Ellendale where somebody...
If you can get it on there, yeah.
Okay. Katie, can you help me? It's in a direct message. It's in a direct message. That's a great idea, Colin.
I'm being
Doing it
put
here.
on the spot, by the way. So
Oh,
I have
it's
no
okay.
clue what they're talking
It's
about.
okay. It's okay. You're good on the fly.
Okay.
So,
This show's planned out for 3 weeks.
right.
Okay.
It's a direct message. Katie, would you quit snapping at me?
He's
Golly
let me be
dang.
a crusty, now I'm itching.
You're trying to get the crust out of your eyes.
And they put me back on the camera. I'm,
All right, now listen to me. Tell me what's going on in Ellendale. I've got an event that happened in Ellendale that I felt like I should have been invited to.
Okay.
But what's going on in Ellendale?
well, today's the rain date because last weekend it rained for the Easter egg hunt for the kids. Today's the rain date. Well, I know it's raining outside now.
That's
I don't know
right.
what it's going to do at 1, 2 o'clock.
Okay.
I don't know if they're going to go out and dry the blades of grass or if they're going to
I'm sure.
hand out candy at the town hall or reschedule again. But for all the latest information, that's what I want to let you know today. All
Okay.
the latest and greatest information current is to stay tuned, of course, to social media, Ellendale Ellendale Town Facebook page. So go to the Town of Ellendale, Delaware Facebook page, follow that, and you'll get all the up-to-date latest
All right.
information.
Now, I found the video I'm looking for. Colin, what do we do?
Jim found the video.
Okay.
Full screen it and play it.
Full screen it and play it. I need you. I don't know how to full screen it. I know how to play it. Katie's coming. See, I can't do it without Katie. I guess I could, but I'd rather not. For those that know Katie,
Is it going to be on this
she's-
screen here so I can watch?
hopefully.
Okay.
Because we need you to narrate and tell us what happened. Okay, it's playing, Colin. I don't know how to full screen it. Full screen. All right. Anyway, the Easter egg hunt might or might not be on today.
Right, the rain date for that, which was today.
Was today because
Yes.
it rained on the original date.
But for the latest and greatest, stay tuned to the social media page on Facebook, Ellendale, Delaware, and you will see that.
How you spelling Ellendale these days?
Ellendale.
Ellendale.
Yep.
Okay.
Ellendale.
Okay.
And we're still doing tree sponsors and gazebo sponsors. The trees are starting to bloom now, so they're
really?
really pretty.
Okay.
The tree our family sponsored in memory of my brother.
Okay.
It's a dogwood tree, so it's starting to bloom. I
How
took a
long ago
couple
did they
pictures.
sponsor it?
What's that?
Meaning, did they sponsor it this?
For this year. Yep.
Okay, these
For
are
the
trees
whole
that are
year.
already planted.
Yep.
You just come along and sponsor one.
Come along, sponsor the town to do a plaque. I think the trees are like $100
Really?
for the year sponsorship. You get a nice plaque in front of the tree.
Wow.
Says in memory of, in honor of, or just your family
That's
name,
very
whatever you
nice.
want on the thing. And so it's a very good support for the town.
So you're trying to get every tree
that.
in the park sponsored.
Every tree in the park, and even some that's outside of the park, like the tree that my family sponsored. Remember, my brother's not in the park.
Okay.
It's out by the gazebo on 16.
Okay.
So you see a
Okay.
little dogwood tree there starting to bloom. Yep.
All right.
Stop by, take a look. Take a picture of it, and then tag me in the picture.
Hey, tag me too, just for the heck of it. If you could tag 2 people, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
But
so,
it's been fun.
anything else going on?
A lot of planning and stuff's going on for all the different festivals and all the stuff going
Are
around
you-
town, cleanups and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So that's all kicked into high gear, and
Fire company got anything coming up?
the fire company, as believe it or not, a year or so ago, we got a brand new ceiling with in our dining hall.
Okay.
With brand new lights. It's like energy efficient, all that kind
Okay.
of stuff. Well, now we're at the floor stage. Finally, we're getting a brand new floor. It's going to be leveled. You know, the floor was never leveled. I didn't know that.
Really?
It was way off. It was like
Really?
this, yeah. So it's getting leveled, getting a brand new floor put in.
Like a
put some-
tile floor?
No, it's going to be one of those. I don't know if it's epoxy or what it is, but one of those. really
Oh
nice
yeah.
ones.
And then you put confetti in it.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's gonna have the speckle stuff in it. So that's going to be getting done, I believe, next week. Doing some new things with the kitchen. I'm going to put some fresh paint on it. So
Really?
with the hall rentals are always busy, it seems. So I'm sure that's going to pick up even more with the nice, brand new, fresh look after next week.
But Ellendale Fire Department always has something going on.
Always has something going on.
Right. And they're also prepared for things going on with no notice.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, we're already planning ahead for our 100th anniversary, which is over a year away.
Really? Well, good. I want to be part of that if I can. Wow, so we're going to show you a video, and we just want you to tell us a little bit about it. I got this video, something that happened downtown Ellendale, and it's kind of exciting. In other words, and I figured you would. Have you seen this video?
No, I've not seen this video.
For real?
No, have you took the video?
Somebody sent it to me.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I hope it's not a day I was jogging through town.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. This might be you.
Oh, my goodness.
What was that? Oh, I'm sorry. Can we play it again? Okay, this is, if the best of my knowledge, it looks like a state trooper. I can't tell for sure. Is chasing somebody on foot. I can't tell if he tasered him, but that guy went down real quick. Right. So if you want to see this video, you can go to Weller Does Delmarva later on and check it out on my YouTube page or the website. So what do you know about that?
Well, I do know the story. If you go to Facebook on the police department, Ellendale Police Department, they have kind of the gist of the summary of the story, and that's what I had read. There was an incident down the street, right on Main Street.
Oh, it was
where somebody got away, and he totally.
Did he get tasered?
I don't know if he got tasered or not.
He went down quick.
He went down real quick.
But
normally with a taser thing, they kind of, a little bit different.
Shake a little bit.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if he just like gave up and slid or exactly what happened there. But when that all happened, planning, I guess, for him was all wrong because he decided to run from a facility and from the police, not knowing that the police was already in the parking lot handling a different incident.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. So they were already there. But yeah, you can get a little synopsis if you go back toward that date on Ellendale Police Department's Facebook.
Really?
Now,
go ahead. This is Colin Walls.
I don't know. I do know he wasn't running from
we
Colin's old house. He wasn't coming from where he used to live. No, that's what you're about to ask.
This mic, Jim?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So apparently the music that you hear playing was playing on that guy's radio, and it fits it perfectly.
What was it? Oh, I didn't know it had music.
Something for nothing or something.
I'm not sure what it was. But
I'm going to go back and turn the volume on now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny.
So whose video is that? I can't tell. I can't tell. I was going to say thanks to the person that videoed it. It was just a person sitting at the stop sign. Keith Civils. It's his video. So, and it was sent to me just for the heck of it. But
you just never know what you're going to see.
So you're telling me the person ran from the facility, and the police just happened to be there at the exact same time?
To my knowledge, from what I was told, correct.
How did you learn to run so fast?
That wasn't me.
Oh, I didn't say it was you. I just said, how'd you learn to run so fast? Who would think it was you running?
When you're short like me, you will be surprised how quick these
low to the ground.
Yes, I had a lot of tall friends, so it's keeping up over all the years. They take one step, I take two.
Wow.
We get there in the same amount of time. That's how I keep my figure.
That was a cool video.
That's a hilarious video.
Yep.
It's probably going to go viral. They'll probably have it on a couple websites.
So if you want to see what we're talking about, just go to Weller Does Delmarva's Facebook page and scroll forward to whatever time it is now, and you can watch it. Katie's going to take our picture. Katie does so many things here in the morning. It's amazing. So anyway, town of Ellendale, maybe going to have something to do with Easter today. Not sure.
Not sure, but
probably going to make a
tuned.
Decision in a little while.
They will, and it'll be put out there first on the Facebook. So like I said, two things you definitely want to follow and on Facebook when it comes to Ellendale, of course, is the town Facebook page, Ellendale, Delaware. And secondly, for information of videos like this, crime, all that kind of stuff, Ellendale Police has that, and they normally put little blurps up of stuff that's happening around town, and they really do a super job.
They do.
Really,
they do a great job.
For such a small department.
They're very cordial, they're very friendly, but they're very visible. They're there.
Very visible and very out in the community, like you said. They're there, they're there, and they're always willing to help.
Yep, they're good people.
Yep.
All right, we're taking a break from the radio. We're going to thank Jay for being on with us.
Thank you. And I'll see you next time.
We're going to come back in a couple minutes. So for those on the radio, just go to Jim Weller's Facebook page and you won't miss a thing. All right. Thank you, Norman.
Thank you.
Have a good day. All right. All right. So anyway, I want to tell you we are inside Smith's Cafe, and we want to say a big thank you to them for sponsoring the show. I can't get rid of this cough. It's starting to worry me just a little teeny bit. Now, in a little while, we're going to talk to Colin Walls about Walls Service Center for one. For two, after that, we're going to get a call in from a guy named Justin Ward, Invisible Fence Brand of Delmarva, and see what's up with him. I think he's actually at a trade show today, I think. Then I think we're going to talk to Carol Argo from Cambodia. I'm hoping and I'm thinking. So anyway, I just want to let you know there's a lot going on the show. Now, if you're watching or you're listening and you're worried you're going to miss something, you can always watch the show later on my Facebook page or YouTube or on WellerDoesDelmarva.com. So there's many different choices. And if you ever want to be on the show or advertise on the show, there's opportunities that exist there. I actually talked to a gentleman the other day who is going to come on here in the next few weeks, and we're going to chit-chat about some World War II stories. He's 95 years old and has a lot to share with us. And actually, he shared with me that he lived through the Depression, and he said that really helped prepare a lot of people for the tough times of serving and being at the war. In other words, it made everybody just a little more able to deal with all the challenges of it. So I'm kind of excited to hear from him. So he has a lot to share. I think that's May 11th we agreed on that he's going to be on. So anyway, we're here today. We're going to be with you till 9 o'clock right here in Smith's Cafe. And so we're hoping to get Carol on in a little while. Colin is going to share with us something that he has discovered while working on a vehicle at Walls Service Center. And this is where it's real important. You want to know if who's working on your car knows what they're looking at and what they're doing, okay? Because some things are not as obvious as they seem. In other words, I believe you discovered this underneath of a vehicle?
We did, and so here's what it is.
Okay.
That right there, that's called a compression coupler or compression fitting, and that's a brake line.
It looks fine.
Right.
To me.
Right, yeah.
Okay, at a glance, it looks fine.
Right, because you grew up, your dad was a plumber.
Correct. And
you use
and I don't
compression
see
fittings in plumbing.
it ain't nothing dripping.
Right.
So to me, it looks fine.
Right. And
you see that as an extremely dangerous thing.
What kind of pressure in plumbing generally is there?
30, 40 pounds of water pressure.
Yeah. I mean, with nothing running, maybe 80.
Right,
at
the most.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
So
what's the big deal with this?
Well, that is only rated from between 3 and 400 PSI, and it's in a brake system. A brake system can generate up to and over 2,000 PSI.
Wow, especially some of the newer vehicles with anti-lock brakes.
Anti-lock brakes, yeah, and there were some old Chrysler vehicles that had
this is just
tremendous pressure.
Almost an accident waiting to happen.
Well, it is literally an accident. You know, if they go to slam on their brakes, there's a possibility
that it would bust loose.
That it could bust loose. Now, it may take several times the slamming on your brakes.
Right, but still.
But yeah, I mean, if you're generating 1,000 PSI on something that's only rated between 3 and 400,
it's going to blow
pounds
apart.
Of pressure, it could blow apart. I mean, and it's dangerous. It's a safety factor, and
it's just an improper fix.
Right. And I'm not saying somebody did something knowingly wrong, because some people just don't know. They just don't have the knowledge and the experience.
Right. But this is where, you haven't been doing this 1 year or 2 years or 10 years or 20 years. You've been in business 61 years.
Right. I've personally been doing it as a professional living, not, just as a kid. But I was doing it from the age 18 till now, so I've got
50 years minus 18 is
50. No.
What are you, 42?
44 minus 18. So
that's too hard to math.
That's like 26 years, I think, 27.
Hands-on, personally been doing it.
Yeah, that I've been doing it and working on cars. So I've seen a lot of things, and those type of fittings right there, I used to use them in transmission lines all the time.
Wow.
Not a big deal.
Right. But not a brake line.
Right. They don't generate that kind of pressure. But brake lines generate lots of pressure, and it's just not a good thing to do. So anyway,
because there is a way to fix it.
There is a way to fix it. The proper way to do that was either replacing tire line, or, if you want to bring that back up, Sean, the two, where you see the two nuts on the end and the piece in the center, you would actually make a flare fitting there with nuts. So you would flare the line, a double flare, which is rated for high pressure, and then you would put a coupler in and do it. These just have little tiny furls in there. Anybody that's familiar with
like a compression
fitting,
thing. Yep.
it would have these furrows in there that just kind of crimp down on it, and they're
but just not enough for a brake line.
Exactly,
Right.
not enough for a brake line, and that may hold them. It may never break.
Right. But if
it
does, they're going to have no brakes.
Right, but
if that does break,
that is
fails.
for sure not rated for the kind of pressure that it's being used for. So anyway, what I'm saying is we've been around at Wall Service Center. It's
and
kind
know
of
what
you
you're
were
doing.
saying. Right, we know what the right things
Not
to
saying
use
they're
are and what the wrong
perfect,
thing.
but you're just saying you do know what you're doing.
Sure.
You have the experience to work on their vehicle.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And you use quality parts.
Yeah, I still got 5 minutes left too. I am
Oh yeah, you got
excited about
5
this.
minutes.
And it ain't counting down a bit.
Katie, are you going to start the timer? He's got 5 minutes to go. No, we're giving her a hard time.
Just messing with her. So, but anyway, Wall
keep her
Service Center.
She's like the Easter Bunny. We keep her hopping.
We can pull her over here, do this, do
Right.
that, Katie, do
Yeah.
that. Why haven't you started the timer?
Right.
So, but anyway, Wall Service Center, we can get you fixed up. Air conditioning, brakes, timing belt, regular
Whatever.
belts, oil change, anything. We can do it all. So Wall Service Center, 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com, downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street.
Okay, check them out. Like their Facebook page just for the fun of it. Wall Service Center there. We do want to thank everybody involved with the show. We want to thank Smith's Cafe for sponsoring the show and having it here live inside of their restaurant. I see my next guest has arrived. We've got a couple things we're going to do here in a minute. We're going back live on the radio. I can hear him now. So we're going to do that. I believe Justin Ward's going to be calling in anytime. Well, there he is, just like clockwork. So we're going to have a word with Justin Ward, Invisible Fence brand at Delmarva. And then we're going to talk to Paul just a little bit. And then I also think we're going to have Carol Argo. I'm sorry, not Paul. It's Pete. It's Pete, not Paul. Okay? It was Paul was on our other show. Paul Buchness is who I was thinking of. Buchness. Lighthouse Catering is who I was thinking of. All right, now, do we have Justin on the phone? Justin, are you there? All right, Katie, go ahead and start his timer. Hey, how are you doing today?
Good. I'm up in our western territory. A lot of people don't know that we got another territory for Invisible Fence. We got our remote location in Millsboro, Delaware, and then we also got our main office in Carroll County, Maryland. So
you're all over the place.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't pay to have a retail spot.
Right.
For what we do. But,
Nobody comes walking through the door. Am I hearing a dog in the background?
I don't got a dog with me today.
You do or you don't?
I don't have one with me today.
I'm just hearing things. Okay. All right. So where are you? So what are you doing today? Are you out doing quotes or are you doing an actual job?
Well, we're out just doing some little service and comeback trainings. I have a GPS system that I'm just checking in on, just going over the comeback train. A lot of people don't know that we could go back and actually work with dogs and stuff like that. So
okay.
I'm checking up on a good friend that's got a GPS system. So.
All right, because you're not just about selling something, like some people just sell it to you and hand it to you or install it and that's it. You continually work with your customers and make sure they're satisfied and that their animals are safe.
Yeah, absolutely. This time of year, we're doing a lot of full trainings where that means we spend at least 7 to 10 days with the dogs, working with them one-on-one and getting them accustomed to the visible fence, working on distractions and things like that. So
wow,
we're staying busy this time of year with dogs. Get temptations just like people do with this year. So
they want to run off. So how do people get a hold of you?
They can call or text us at 410.
Okay.
546-2436, and I'd like to mention that if anybody's looking for a new career, we're definitely looking to hire field representatives.
Really?
So go out and work with dogs and install fences.
All right. So year-round work?
Yep, year-round work, definitely 40 hours a week, and then 10% commission on anything that you might sell.
Oh, so somebody's earning potential is endless. It's up to them.
Yep, absolutely. The harder you work, the more you're going to make the money and work your way up through the company.
And this is a growing company, continually getting more territories and just growing all the time.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Again, phone number?
410-546-2436.
And what is your Facebook or website?
They can check us out, Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva or Delmarva at invisiblefence.com.
Okay. Well, have a good weekend. Happy Easter to you.
Yep, happy Easter, everybody.
See ya. Bye-bye. All right. I do want to thank Smith's Cafe, sponsor of the show. We're here. We're live. We're inside the restaurant. We want to thank them. They are open on Easter Sunday, okay, from 11 until. So anyway, they've got ham with raisin sauce and grilled and marinated chicken breast and prime rib and turkey and dressing, chicken and dumplings, crab imperial. And each dinner, of course, includes 2 sides, dessert, and a beverage. Oh, wait a minute. Dessert and beverage not included. Okay, each dinner includes 2 sides, but dessert and beverage are extra. So is that rain I'm hearing? I did leave. Katie, I need you to go out and put the windows up. Okay. Anyway, it is pouring rain here, but Smith's Cafe is going to be open on Easter Sunday, okay, starting at 11 o'clock. Wanted to tell you about that. I want to thank another great sponsor, supporter of the show, my insurance agent, L&W Insurance Agency. Bill Strickland and his team do a great job for Jim Weller, JKJ Properties, Weller's Utility Trailers, and Weller Does Delmarva. I am a happy customer of L&W Insurance Agency. So whether you need residential insurance, commercial insurance, life insurance, health insurance, renter's insurance, if you need to compare the insurance you already have, they will sit down with you across the table and talk to you about insurance. They are a great company, been around 80 plus years. I'm extremely happy with them. So if you want to talk insurance with somebody that knows what you should have and make sure that you're adequately insured, not overinsured, L&W is a good company. Did you have something? Colin?
Well, I just wanted to say Evelyn tuned in to say sorry she won't be tuning in today.
Evelyn won't be tuning in today?
Yeah, she tuned in to tell us that she's not
Isn't that
in.
kind?
She's on vacation.
She's on vacation.
Yeah.
And didn't invite us.
Right.
We could have went with you, Evelyn.
That's right. Maybe Jim would have bought for everybody.
I might have paid everybody's way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Evelyn, we miss you, and we appreciate your support. But I do want to just say, if you need a good insurance agent, I highly recommend L&W Insurance Agency. Good supporter, sponsor of the show. Phone number. Ready? Everybody ready? 302-856-7828. LWinsurance.com on the web, and like their Facebook page. They have come alive on Facebook. Man, they've got all kinds of information out there and updates and things like that. So anyway, I just want to tell you that L&W Insurance Agency does a great job for me, and they will for you. Is there anything that we need to do with this to make sure we know when Carol comes on board? Okay. All right. Just checking. All right. Now, we're going to talk to Pete, okay? Because we don't have Carol yet, right? All right. So, Pete, we're going to start talking to you, but we have a lady that might be joining us from Cambodia in the middle of this, okay? So, we might take a break. We might not. Now, I met you yesterday.
Yes.
And this is Pete, and you are involved with what? Just start me from scratch.
Okay. I'm involved with the River Soccer Club down in Frankfurt, and we have a program known as Top Soccer.
Top Soccer.
It's
Okay.
the outreach program for soccer. It is essentially soccer for children with special needs.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I bet they love that.
They do. The way the program works quickly is we team up each of our athletes with a buddy. They're the backbone of our program. They're usually high school age students or players. They will work 1v1 with the player.
Okay.
Keep them focused. And then later on when we break into our scrimmage game, they keep the game moving in the proper direction.
Is this something you thought of yourself, or is this a...
No,
I've never heard of this, to be honest with you.
It's actually a nationwide program through U.S. Youth Soccer.
Oh, really? Okay.
I have been involved with it for almost 30 years. I have originally from Long Island, and we pretty much were one of the starting
You're
areas.
from Long Island?
I am.
Because I thought you had a New York accent.
If you didn't notice, yes.
Okay.
But yes, and I've been around. I've been involved in the program since it started almost 30 years ago.
Wow.
I had moved up from just a coach to I ran the entire program for the state of New York.
Now, what got you involved in this?
When I first started getting involved with youth soccer with my son, and when he was 5, I had 2 boys on my team who had younger sisters who had Down syndrome, and there was no place for them to play.
Wow.
So we looked around, and there was another club on Long Island that was trying to get a program going, and we kind of got together and put our heads together and came up with the program, and this program has eventually, what we started, eventually became the national program.
Excellent. Good job. 30 years ago.
Yep. And once I moved down here, I was looking to stay involved in this aspect of youth soccer, and the River Soccer Club is the only program south of the canal.
So the point of being on the show, are we looking for people to play soccer? Are we looking for people to support this? What are we looking for?
We are looking for players.
Players.
We
okay.
are looking for players.
So we're looking for people that have a child, or if a child's listening, that maybe has some special needs.
Correct.
That wants to play soccer.
Yes.
That wants to know they can, and there's a team just for them.
They can.
Wow.
We can get anybody to play the game.
Okay, and you're going to buddy them up with somebody,
Buddy 'em up
and
with somebody.
I guess that's got to be rewarding both ways, to be honest
It
with
is
you.
extremely rewarding. There are times I think it's more rewarding for the buddies than it is for the players.
Right.
The players come every week, but I can't tell you how many times I've had a parent bring a young 13, 14-year-old down and say, you're going to be doing this, and 4 years later they're going off to college to study special
Wow.
education. It just, once these kids get in your heart, they're
Right.
with you forever.
Right. So, all right. So what we're doing right now is we're reaching out to either parents or grandparents that have a child that might want to play soccer.
Right.
That maybe has been told they can't, or their skill level might hinder them. You're saying nope.
Does not.
Everybody's welcome.
Does not matter. Everybody
Yep.
will play.
We've got a spot for everybody.
The program is designed to make a fun, safe, happy environment for these kids to play. Our
Okay.
number one concern is to get them out, get them some fresh air, get them some exercise.
Right.
Through the program, they will improve their socialization skills because they have to
Oh,
work.
good point.
They have
Yep.
to work with other children out of the classroom situation. Their communication skills, because if they like what they're doing, they will learn to get their
Yes,
point
they
across.
will.
Even if they're nonverbal, they will get that point across. And to build their self-esteem and self-confidence,
right.
because now they become a member of the community. They watch their brothers and sisters get up every Saturday morning, put on that soccer uniform, go to the field. Everybody cheers for them. They're having a great day, but they were always kind of left out.
Right.
Now they're brought into that community. They get up they put the same uniform their brothers and sisters do.
Good.
And they go to the field and play just
Where
like
would they
everybody.
play?
We play every Saturday at 12 noon at the River Soccer Complex, which is on Gum Road in Frankfort.
Okay.
Awesome,
All right.
awesome complex, and we just.
So at what age does this age out? 18?
It really doesn't age out.
Okay.
It's the only youth program that doesn't age out.
Okay.
So there are some clubs on Long Island
Carol.
that have 30 and 40-year-old people playing.
Yep. All right, hold on. Let me get Carol here. I lost her already. Well, you can't get her there. You can't switch it over. Nope, tell her to call back. Yep. But anyway, we're going to have Carol Argo. So, Pete, did I say Pete?
Yes.
I got it right. Okay.
Yes, you did.
Is there contact info?
They can contact me personally. You
All right, this is Pete.
You can either go through the River Soccer Club website, which is riversoccerclub.com, or call me directly. My phone number is area code 516-456-5828.
All right.
If I don't answer, leave a message. I will get back to you.
Okay, give that number one more time. This is Pete's number.
It's area code 516-456-5828.
All right. And everybody's welcome.
Everybody's welcome.
So if you have a child that wants to play soccer, or you don't even know if they want to play soccer, but they want to get involved in something,
Yep.
this is a program. No matter what the skill level or no skill level, you're gonna
12 o'clock on the field. It might take a week or two, but I will get them to play soccer.
All right. Well, thank you. Is there anything else?
That's it.
Let's give the number one more time.
Area code 516-456-5828.
5828. Okay. Well, Pete, I'm going to let you go. Is that okay?
That's great.
Did you get your money's worth? Everything good?
I can't thank you
A
enough.
little different, wasn't it?
Yes, can't
So,
thank you enough.
But thank you. Thank you. Take a card.
I did.
And
I
if you
grabbed
want to
one.
get on again, let me know. And here's one of these things. I'd like
Okay.
you to do a little review on us. I don't know how to do it. Katie will tell you how to do the review.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Pete.
Thank you.
All right. Now, here, I believe she's with us. This is Carol Argo. Can you see me, Carol?
Yes, I can. How are
Okay,
you?
real good. There's a little delay, so take your time. This is my friend and was my dental hygienist, Carol Argo. Known you for years, correct?
Correct. That is absolutely right.
And so now you have been on the missions field for over a year. Is that correct?
It will be a year, the beginning of June, that I've been here in Cambodia.
So you're in Cambodia right this minute. Did you hear me?
Yes, I am. I'm talking to you from my living room.
Yep. Isn't this kind of neat how we can do this?
It is. It is. This is the way I keep up with my family back home, through Messenger and WhatsApp and Skype and Facebook. Yeah, so this is the way I keep up with family back home.
And your back home was it Milford or Houston, or where did you live?
Yeah, Houston, Milford area. There by Blair's Pond is where I grew up. And, but yeah, I went to Milford High School, blah, blah, blah. Yeah,
wow.
So Houston and Milford, hometown.
Wow. And how do we know you're really in Cambodia?
Oh my gosh. Let me see. How could I tell? How could I make you believe that?
Is there a telephone?
How if I say hello in Khmer?
All right, say hello in Khmer.
It's just nice. Bye. Yeah. Hello.
I just.
Unless you want me to show you the city, I can get up and go to my balcony and turn the phone so that you can see the city if you'd like that.
I would if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay. This delay is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Let me grab my phone.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right. She's so far
on my balcony.
Because you're 12 hours apart from us, aren't you?
This is Phnom Penh. Yeah, I'm 11 hours ahead of you right now because you guys are on daylight savings time. So this is Phnom Penh at night. Of course, it's almost 7 p.m.
Okay.
And as you can see, all the lights and everything else.
Where's the police department?
So yeah, the police department. I have no idea.
Okay.
And really, I don't want to know.
All right. Now,
they call them the police. So yeah.
Wow. Well, we're so excited to have you on. I have missed you.
Yeah, this is really cool.
This is cool.
And, it's extremely hot here right now. The feel-like temperature for the last 3 weeks has been between 105 and 115 degrees.
Is there air conditioning?
Yeah, I have I turn on my air condition in my apartment at nighttime. And so it cools some, but because I was out on the balcony you saw how little time, I am like sweating. I mean, you can just like wring the sweat off of me because it's instantaneously.
Wow.
But yeah.
And so
for the next few weeks, it will continue to get hotter until rainy season starts, which should be like the end of May, first part of June. Rainy season will start, and then it will cool off a bit to just like the upper 90s.
So it's going to only be 90 and rainy.
Yes. It was so funny. It was in December, and I had gone, it was early in the morning, and I went outside because somebody was coming to my apartment. So I was sitting outside, and it was only like 87 degrees, and I was sitting in the shade, and there was a breeze going. And I was sitting there, and I had goosebumps. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm cold. It's 87 degrees, and I'm cold. And
wow.
And the next day, it was the same way. It was like upper 80s during the day, and then at nighttime, it got to like the mid-70s. And so after those couple days, I asked the office manager here, I said, okay, when does winter come? And she says, winter? I says, yeah, when does it get cold? She says, we already had it. I said, when? She says, those 2 days. I said, that was it. Winter's over with. And she's like, yeah. So I had 2 days where I wasn't sweating.
That's a short season for winter clothing, isn't it?
Look at me, I'm sweating.
Now,
Yeah.
what are you doing over there? Why are you in Cambodia?
Okay, I'm in school, in language school. I want to share the gospel, and this, I just put it in my newsletter that was mailed, I think, earlier this week. I will be moving in July. I'm going to be moving out of the city of Phnom Penh and going to Battambang. And there I hope to, start doing some dental ministry and then also do some gospel outreach.
Wow.
But in July, because I finish up with language school in June. And so then I'll move to Battambang, and it's about 5 hours away from here in Phnom Penh. It's
Wow.
closer to the border of Thailand.
Really?
So I'm excited about the move. But I've made some wonderful, wonderful friends here in Phnom Penh. And, more goodbyes. But, it's 5 hours away versus 19 hours away by plane is a big difference.
Do you still have a need for anybody to possibly want to support you as a missionary?
Oh, sure. I always need, support. It's the support, the prayer support and the financial support is, how I'm here and able to do, what I'm doing. And and I don't have a card. I've got somewhere around here, but it's the same information. I'm with TMS Global, is the organization that I'm with. And the address and everything is still the same, but I don't have a card with me.
Well, could you do this maybe later on? Go to this after the show is over. Go on Facebook and comment on this show what your information is, if you could.
Oh, sure. Yes,
Yep.
I can absolutely do that.
And if you have,
I'm hoping to come home. Yeah.
oh, when are you coming home?
I'm hoping July of next year. I'm hoping to come home.
Okay.
And for a visit.
Okay.
Just for a visit.
Okay.
And then I will come back. It will have been 2 years. So I can come home and see family and friends and everything else for a quick visit. And then I will come back. Yeah.
You look happy.
I am. The heat is a challenge, and every day there's various challenges, but the heat is one of the biggest challenges. I absolutely love it here. The Khmer people, the Cambodian people, are just so friendly and so helpful. It's like, and I tell the Khmer people that all the time, that of how friendly they are. Okay. And the way that they treat me, etc., is really good.
Have you met?
I like it.
Have you come across anybody that knows of Jim Weller?
Jim, I'm sorry, but no.
All right. Just checking.
You would be like me. When you come to this country the first time, nobody will know you. But then after a while, because it's like, because I've lived here in this area for almost a year now, and I walk to the market, and I walk just about every place I want to go. And so the people on the street know me. And a lot of them know me as, oh, she's the one that gives treats. And because I like to bake a lot. And I hand out treats to, I don't know, the workers here
Right.
at my apartment complex, the teachers at school, the sellers at market, etc. So I'm known as, they'll say, do you have any noom? Which is snacks. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Carol, we need to go and take a break, but could you do this again about 7:45? I'm at 8:45 this morning. Do you feel like doing this again?
Sure, we can do it. Yeah.
Today.
Just send me, we could see, because it's 7:40. So in another 45 minutes or in another hour and 45 minutes?
No, about 45 minutes from now.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem.
All right,
yeah, sure.
Then I'm going to do a couple things and look forward to talking to you again.
Okay.
All right.
See you, Howie.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. All right, everybody, we're going to take a break from the radio. You were just listening to me talk to Carol Argo. A lot of people know her and love her and support her, and she will be back with us in about 45 minutes if you want to hear some more, okay? And if you missed it, you can watch it at Weller Does Delmarva on the Facebook page or my website. So anyway, are we taking a break for the radio? And we're taking a break. We're going to continue on Facebook. So if you want to continue watching, just go to Jim Weller's Facebook page. Want to thank my sponsor, Smith's Cafe, for having the show here. And that was so exciting. That was a really neat thing to have her on. And next time I will get it promoted in advance, and stuff like that. But we just want to thank Colin Walls. He's getting ready to come on, another good sponsor of the show and a friend of ours and good local guy. In other words, not local. I got to get all the words. I got to get them right.
El Loco, not just loco.
Yeah,
El Loco.
El Loco. What did you think of that?
That was pretty good.
That is technology.
That is, yeah. And I mean, the little bit of delay.
We were a long time.
The delay was, kind of coming and going on it, but she's definitely there.
Didn't she look good?
Yeah, she looked great.
She really looks happy.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's good.
I would say at peace. Yeah, would be the way I would describe it. She's at peace.
You'd just be a ball of nerves if you were there.
I would. Learning that Khmer language, I'd be wanting to teach them my language.
Right. Want the whole country to change this for you.
I'd be holding seminars. I'd have them all starting businesses and borrowing lots of money. Oh,
jeez.
All right,
So anyway,
right, what's up?
Well, Wall Service Center, we're not
taking
open
a day
today.
off.
We're taking a day off.
What are you doing for Easter?
Easter, I'm going to go to my mom's house. We're going to have an Easter egg.
She always prints a menu.
Yep, she prints a menu. So what we're going to have, I know we're going to have beef brisket.
Beef brisket.
Brisket, yep. We're going to have pulled pork.
Pulled pork.
Yep. And
there's a bunch of carnivores over there.
Yep.
All right. And Easter egg hunt for the kids?
Yeah, and the kids planted lollipop seeds last weekend, so they should have bloomed into lollipops
by now.
Yeah. I mean, all this rain
they better had.
All this
you better make sure they had.
I'm sure.
Right.
Have you ever done that, planted the lollipop
No,
seeds?
I haven't.
You haven't? Well, they kind of look like a jelly bean, the seeds, when you plant them.
Really?
Yeah, so you'll plant these seeds that look like a lot like a jelly bean. They almost taste like them, too, if you're brave enough to taste them.
All right, and you had bags of these jelly beans the other night.
You can get them right at Walgreens.
Right, okay. So you plant them.
You plant them, and then usually about a week later,
they're lollipops.
They bloom into lollipops, apparently.
This is so cool.
It is, yeah.
Wow.
So it's a good idea if you have kids.
It takes kids to really understand this.
Right. And then
that's what makes it grow.
And then 10 years from now, they're angry at you because they figured out you might have tricked them. No, that's not true.
My. So you got a busy day tomorrow.
Busy day tomorrow, and good family time, and just hanging out, and just enjoying everybody's company.
Right, that's a good idea. And the day off, of course, and you're taking some Saturdays off. I think that's kind of good for you. In other words,
I think it's real good.
I think it is too. And you're hooked up with AC Delco. I believe you were sharing yesterday with Dan Gaffney, or maybe just me, that even though all these years you have went out of your way to use quality parts.
Yes.
But you're finding the AC Delco's quality plus.
Quality-er, I guess.
Quality-er, more.
Yeah, so
more
I mean,
better.
the parts we used before weren't bad. They weren't bad or cheap or junk parts. But what we've discovered with AC Delco, and we had used some before, but I mean, we're trying to exclusively use that if they don't make every single product.
Right. But when you can, you do.
When we can, that's exactly what we use. It's our first choice because we have found that, the guys, for instance, brake pads, something as simple as a brake pad. It's an important part of your car, but it's a simple piece that you're putting on. They fit so much better. The hardware that comes with them fits so much better.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, and
makes everything more efficient.
Well, and we didn't even know the other stuff didn't fit that good. It
Until
seemed to fit good.
AC. Right.
So, and AC Delco's original equipment parts for General Motors cars and trucks.
Right.
So,
but you can use them on other brands of vehicles, right?
Yeah, not the ones that are made for GM, but
they do make a alternator and starter for other vehicles.
Exactly. They have an aftermarket division that actually makes stuff for other vehicles because they have set a standard in parts that to me is unequaled by any other parts manufacturer.
But things that you make me think about as you talk about Walls Service Center, it's like people need to ask when they're going to get their car worked on, how long have you been in business? How long have you personally been working on automobiles? Because I'm learning that somebody that just took a class and it's their first 6 months or year on the job certainly don't have the life experience of somebody who's done it for 25 or 30 years.
And I have taken plenty of classes in my life, but the best class I've ever taken is being out on that shop floor.
Right, getting your hands dirty.
And being around other people that have been in the business for many, many years.
Right.
Teaching me things that there's some real life situations that happen that you cannot teach in a classroom. When a bolt breaks off and what to do and just different things you're looking for that you just can't teach that in a classroom type of setting.
Am I hearing rain again? Or am I just hearing things?
I think you're hearing rain again.
Okay.
It might just be rain. Might not be rain again.
I do want to ask you, I'm hearing the radio station. They're not hearing it on Facebook.
No. Oh, you're hearing radio. So, I have to unmute that, but just keep it in queue, Sean.
I didn't know if you had me paying attention to the radio station. I was getting it, though. I was actually learning how to listen to two people at the same time. Then my next step will be learn how to pay attention.
Right.
I can listen, and then I need to pay attention.
But anyway, the AC Delco stuff, we're really proud to be a part of that, and we're really going to start branding our shop as an AC Delco shop. We've got some different things going on, paints and things. So, but anyway, Wall Service Center, give us a call, 422-8110.
And like them on Facebook.
Like us on Facebook, wallservicecenter.com, downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street.
All right, there we go. We back on the radio. Who's working at the radio today? Roman?
Roman.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Roman, for all you do. All right, we just had Carol Argo on, and a lot of people know her. She was a dental hygienist for Dr. Stewart. That's where I've dealt for years and years and years. And I want to just say she's going to be back on about 8:45. What was that? She's in Cambodia. That's right. She was there last time we talked to her, too. We had her live on the show from Cambodia. It's so cool. We're going to have her on again about 8:45 this morning. She's 11 hours apart from us, so it's nighttime where she's at. So if you're a friend of Carol Argo's or you want to see this technology work, this is a brand new thing we're doing with the show where we can bring people on this show from anywhere in the world, okay? So what we're excited about it is if you own a business and you want to show a product, realtors should jump on this because we can bring you right on this show, and you can show a house, a piece of property, if you got a car or a boat or a plane or a train for sale, or even just a whole bunch of widgets. We can help you promote it right through this show, right from where you're at, right to where we're at, right to our Facebook audience, our YouTube audience, and our radio audience, okay? And the nice thing about this show is we keep it. So that way, it gets played again. You can share it. Like when the show is over, Carol can share this show to her friends and they can see her on the interview. Speaking of sponsors, supporters of the show, First Class Heating and Air, I love them. Great people. They've been real supportive of the show. If you need your heater or your air conditioner worked on or serviced, they are your go-to people. It's the time of year. It's getting warmer out, and you want to get your air conditioner serviced, get the filters changed, make sure everything's in great shape. First Class Heating and Air is the company, okay? Locally owned, locally operated. They've been in business over 40 years in our community, and they're just a good group of people. They also do plumbing. They also do home performance. They're licensed. They're insured. Their trucks are lettered. They're trained. They work on all makes and models. So whether it's a new system, a replacement of a system, you're building an addition, whatever it may be, it's First Class Heating and Air, and they support this show and sponsor it, and we thank them for that. All right. So their phone number, 302 934-8900, 934-8900. It's firstclasshvac.com on the web. Like them on Facebook if you would. Look them up, check them out. They're really, really, really good people to deal with. I'm very satisfied. They take care of my rentals. They take care of my home. They take care of my business. They're just good people all the way around. In a few minutes, we have Pastor Royce Andrus and his son, Pastor Joel Andrus, going to be joining us talking about Lighthouse Christian Center. So we're going to be talking about them with them. They had a really great program last night. I went and saw it called Messiah. I think they're having it again tomorrow morning, and you will be blessed by watching it. I believe they are going to be joining us here live in just a little bit. Now, Smith's Cafe is going to be open tomorrow, Easter Sunday, opening at 11 o'clock. Katie, I do need you to double check and see if they're going to be open before 11 or not, in case they're going to do breakfast or whatever. But starting at 11, you can get a really nice Easter dinner here, okay? You can get takeouts or dine in. It's a great place if you just want to take the day off and relax. You can do that, and I'm seeing here that from 11 o'clock on, you're going to be able to get ham and raisin sauce and turkey and dressing and chicken and dumplings and crab imperial, prime rib, grilled marinated chicken breast, and just all kinds of things. So we're just letting you know that they are going to be open tomorrow for sure at 11 o'clock, Smith's Cafe, right here in Seaford, Delaware. Want to remind you that Weller's has a really good deal on kayaks, and the way it's raining outside, you may just need a kayak to get around. So 11 o'clock or 6 a.m., okay. Yep, dinner starts at 11. Okay, so they're starting dinner early tomorrow. So they open at 6 a.m. tomorrow if you want to come for breakfast. Then if you want to come back at 11 or 12 or 1 or 2 and have your Easter dinner here, you are welcome to do that. Smith's Cafe is the sponsor of this show. They support us, and they have us here, and we do it right here live inside Smith's Cafe. Another thing that's going on today is Wilson's Auction in Lincoln City, Delaware. Dave Wilson and his team, they're having an auction today starting at 10 o'clock this morning, inside, outside. It's going to go all day and into the evening. There's all kinds of stuff. You can go to wilsonsauction.com and see all the different things they have. They've got thousands of items that are going to be sold absolutely today to the highest bidder. So if you like an auction, it's a lot of fun. If you've never been to one and you're visiting the area, go to Wilson's Auction. Take the kids, take the grandkids. It will improve your thinking skills because you got to get that eye-hand coordination going, or else you're going to own a lot of stuff if you're a little slow on taking your hand back down. But it's a lot of fun. Dave Wilson and his team, great people. And so on Tuesday nights, they have an auto auction starting at 6 o'clock. You could buy a vehicle, sell a vehicle. And then next Saturday, I'm not going to be here either. I got to tell you all about that. But next Saturday, actually next Friday night, there is an auction up at the Delaware State Fairgrounds. It's the Delmarva Outdoors Expo. Okay, and it is April 26th, which is Friday night, and April 27th. So Friday night, Wilson's Auction is having an auction at the Delaware State Fairgrounds during the Delmarva Outdoors Expo, and it's going to have firearms, ammo, some low-digit surf tags, and that starts at 7 o'clock next Friday, and then next Saturday, the 27th, they also are there starting at about 11 o'clock in the morning, and they're going to have lawn and garden things, boats, go-karts, RVs, campers, 4x4s, ATVs, hunting, fishing, and archery equipment and supplies will be sold starting at 11 o'clock at the Delaware State Fairgrounds next Saturday, the 27th. Mark your calendars for that. To learn more, just go to wilsonsauction.com or call them on the phone at 302-422-3454, 422-3454, okay? So the other thing I want to thank, and I want to just really say thank you to our friend Kevin Short. Kevin Short owns Mid-South Audio. Mid-South Audio helps us with all kinds of equipment to do the show. Because a lot of people say, man, you guys have a very interesting show. We're on the radio. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We can bring people on the show in the middle of the show from all over. we got a lot of stuff going on, and we owe Kevin Short a lot of credit for supplying us with some good equipment. But if you need something for your church or your business or your, civic center or your town hall or whatever, check out MidSouthAudio.com. Audio, lighting, electronics, and all types of things, they can help you out. They sell it, they rent it, and so on. All right, I do want to tell you also that Kevin Short is in a group called The Reminders, and The Reminders are actually going to be at Barrett's Chapel tonight at 7 o'clock. I hope it's 7 o'clock. I'm pretty sure it is. But anyway, Denise and I think we're going to go to that, and they're going to just have a little get-together, a little, Easter weekend type thing. So if you have never been to Barrett's Chapel, this is kind of a quaint little old church, and the music will be good. The fellowship will be priceless, and it's going to be kind of a neat thing. So that is tonight at 7 o'clock at Barrett's Chapel, and I think that's called Frederica or somewhere up that way, but it's right on the highway, okay? Kevin, I hope I got that right. Now, MidSouthAudio.com is where you can learn about Mid-South Audio, and is next Tuesday night, Tech Talk Live, Colin? I can't remember when that is. Or is it the next one? It's the next one. It's the next one. But speaking of Kevin Short, I need to tell you all, radio, Facebook, and YouTube audience, Kevin Short's going to do my show in my absence next week. I think Colin Walls may be here giving a hand. I'm not sure if Colin's going to be here or not, but it's going to be a lot of fun, okay? And he's got some surprise guests going to be on, and so it's going to be interesting. So I'll be out of town. I may join it. You know how Carol just got on the show? I may join in a little bit, and I may not. I may sleep in. Who knows? But anyway, so Weller Does Delmarva is going to be live from Smith's Cafe next week, but Kevin Short is going to be my guest host, and he told me it's going to be an unbelievable show, one that I will never forget. I hope it's not one that my insurance man never forgets. But anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. So make plans to tune in or come down and hang out in person next week if you want to. So anyway, Colin, if you sent me something, I see it. Okay, hold on. I got to wait for it to come up. And he's got me some information. April 28th, Grace UMC, Parksley, Virginia. What is that? When is the 28th? The one above it. Oh, okay. I'm a week ahead now, everybody. The one above it, Barrett's Chapel, Easter Eve program tonight. I want to invite you out to come on out. I'll be there. Denise will be there. She's my better half, okay? And she's a good sport, too. But anyway, and the Reminders are going to be playing a little bit. So it's a special Easter Eve program with John Thompson. A lot of people know John, so I don't know if the Reminders are playing or not, but I think they are. So anyway, join John and come hang out with us 7 o'clock tonight at Barrett's Chapel in Frederica. Paprika. What? I'm going. I'm actually going to go. I really am. I'm committing to it. All right, so now I want to see what's next going on. Did I mention Jerry's Lawn Care? I don't know if I did or didn't, but another good sponsor of the show. And Jerry's Lawn Care does a good job for us, and he does all kinds of things. So if you need somebody to take care of your lawn, you need some reseeding, fertilizing, lime, whatever you may need, you might want an irrigation system, okay? He does all kinds of stuff. You know, there's been so much wind and damage with the wind and stuff like that, and the ground's saturated, and trees are blowing over, and limbs are breaking that you didn't think were going to break. He does tree work. He specializes in everything he does. He specializes in because he's a hard worker. He's got a good team. So if you need some tree work done, you got some limbs you need cut down, you need some stumps ground up or dug up, he can help you out, okay? He also has an excavator, and he does clearing of lots and things like that. He also has mulch, $15 a yard, with free local delivery, okay? So it's Jerry's Lawn Care. Jerry's Lawn Care. Jerry Santor's his name. Estimates are free. So if you don't even know if he does what you need done, you give Jerry a call and say, Jim said, give Jerry a call. 302-363-6025. 302-363-6025. JLC-LLC.com. Jerry's Lawn Care. All right, we are inside Smith's Cafe, and we want to say a big thank you to Smith's Cafe for sponsoring the show all this time and for being a supporter of the show. Katie, you want to come talk for a minute? All right, we're going to have Katie on for just a couple minutes, just till we figure out what's happening with the rest of the show. We don't know if we're going to continue the show or stop. No, I'm just kidding with you. Oh, my goodness. How are you today?
Oh, I'm just wonderful.
Peachy. Say peachy.
Peachy.
You were not prepared
Ducky.
to come on, were you?
No, I'm a seat filler for.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway,
I thought that call was so cool earlier from Carol.
Wasn't that wonderful?
Yeah, it looked good. It sounded pretty good.
Happy?
She looks very happy.
What a head of hair!
Mm-hmm.
I always
telling
notice
ya.
people's
I
hair.
know.
So
This is cold.
Anyway, up.
I didn't want
and
to
out of the way.
Well, it was raining, so I just.
Didn't want it to get all wet.
No.
I hate that when my hair gets wet. It gets itchy. Does your hair get itchy when it gets wet?
My hair lays very flat and stringy if I don't.
Okay,
you know,
put it
that's
up.
all.
All right. So, what in the world does Katie do for Thanksgiving?
Well, Thanksgiving.
I meant Easter. We're on to Easter. Easter. What do you got going on for Easter?
We're going to church.
Okay.
and
Is Violet
then
singing tomorrow?
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure 100%.
Okay. Okay. Are you in the choir?
No, nobody wants that, but she is.
Okay.
She
All
has a
right.
lovely voice.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
She does not take after her mother.
Really?
No.
Okay. All right. So is she 10 or 11?
She's 11.
11, and she's singing in the church choir.
She is. They have
All
a
right.
cherub choir, so it's
Really?
just kids.
What's it called? Cherub?
The cherub choir.
Wow.
It's wonderful.
Okay.
She likes it, and she has a nice voice. And
Good. All right.
Yeah.
And so I also hear that she likes riding her bicycle a lot.
She does. In fact, she's been riding my bicycle.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So.
Wow. All right.
She's very tall.
You should get her to wear your Fitbit.
Well, she
That way it
has
would look
one.
like you got plenty of steps.
She has one, and I keep encouraging her to wear it.
Okay.
Because I think she would be surprised of how much she does.
Do you know where I keep mine?
Where-
And I got tons of steps.
I bet. Where's it at?
Where do you think
In
I
your
keep
car?
it? No, I keep it on top of the dryer.
Oh, pfft.
So when I have to
funny.
compare my steps with all my friends, I'm like, I've got 14,000 steps today.
I have a Garmin watch.
Oh.
So
Don't be bragging.
I know. I just
Because you can afford a Garmin watch. I can. I understand.
I've had the same one for a long time. I just have
Okay.
changed the band several times.
Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. Okay. And so what is the Garmin watch? It's a GPS, so you
It
can't
is.
get lost.
Well, I don't know about
He's out
that.
walking in the
I would like
neighborhood.
a newer model that has like a Bluetooth, but it comes in handy. I like seeing how far I've gone, and
Okay.
now
It
I
tells
can't
you-
imagine not having it on. But
Does it tell you in steps or mileage?
tells you both.
Both, really.
Yep.
So can you walk like a quarter of a mile?
Yeah, I would think so. I probably have done that and more this morning already.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So what kind of walking do you do? I mean,
I walk the dog.
okay. And who pulls who?
Then let me tell you, I have pulled a muscle in my arm because she pulled me so hard and knocked me down
I
the other
need
day.
to get you connected with Peninsula Chiropractic
Yes.
Center. Okay?
I'm glad
'Cause-
nobody saw me when she knocked me
Oh,
over
she
the
knocked
other
you
day.
down?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I bet you need to sue that dog's owner,
Yes.
Violet.
Really. I looked around like, did anybody see that happen?
There's probably cameras.
I'm
We're going to look
sure.
up that footage. If anybody has
I'm
any
sure.
footage of Katie's little tumble, we'd like to see it. All right. So anyway, you're going to church tomorrow. Do you have an Easter egg hunt? Is
we
the Easter
do.
egg bunny
There
coming
is-
over? Or?
There's an Easter egg hunt at church, and then I
Okay.
do believe that my mom and dad will have one because
Okay.
after some pressure from
Ooh,
one Violet.
peer pressure.
Yes, there was a lot of pressure about this egg hunt. And I said,
Okay.
you are 11. I mean, do we
Okay.
really? But yes, so there's going to
Hey.
be another egg hunt.
You know, you don't want to mess her psyche
no,
up.
of course not. But she's doing
Okay.
this thing now where she'll tell me, well, if you talk to the Easter Bunny, I would like da da
This,
da da
this,
da,
this.
and I'm like,
All
oh, okay, I see your angle here now.
Wow.
So
She's
we're
a
all
good
ready.
girl.
She is
She's
a good girl.
You're very fortunate.
Yes, we're excited.
All right.
My brother's coming from Baltimore.
Oh,
and
really?
Have a nice little
Okay.
soiree.
Well, very good.
Yeah, having turkey and ham.
Turkey and ham. Mm-hmm. All right. Wow. Is that like one animal, a turkey ham or a ham
That would
turkey?
be something else. What would that look like?
I have no idea.
So
All right. Well, I think I'm going to leave you.
Okay.
I do want to officially say thank you
Oh, you're
for all
welcome.
that you do. People have no idea what happens over on that side of the room. There's Sean and Colin and Katie, and there's just a whole mess going on all the time.
sometimes more than others.
More than others.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's right. So, but anyway,
Yes, absolutely.
I want to tell you, next week I'm taking off, so I need you to keep an eye on
Oh,
everything for
absolutely.
me. Okay. Kevin's a handful. Okay.
He'll probably keep me in check.
No, I told him you'll be keeping him in check.
Okay.
And he said, we'll see.
He's pretty easy.
He is.
Very
But,
easygoing.
but I've asked him to pronounce words correctly and to be honorable and respectful, to comb his hair. and so on. And it is Saturday, so he'll probably bathe before he gets here.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Too much information.
Too much.
Oh, Kevin, I hope you're listening. We're looking forward to you doing the show next week.
So thanks.
All right.
I'll keep an eye out.
All right, get out of here. Thank you very much. All right, I want to brag on Dry Zone. People say, Jim Weller, you really are a Dry Zone fan. Let me tell you something. I talk about Dry Zone on Saturday mornings during the show, and I probably talk about them 10 or 15 times a week. I like Dry Zone, okay? They are a company that I've grown to know over the past few years. I've known Bill, or getting to know them real good, Bill, Heather, and the owners, Bill and Heather, and they do a wonderful job. I mean, first of all, they employ a lot of people. They are very good to our community. They also do services like if your basement is leaking and it's never leaked before and you want that dealt with, they can help you out. If you want to remodel your basement, build some walls, make some rooms, but you want to use a certain type material that won't ever get mold or mildew on it, they have that type of material. And you can see that. They have built offices inside of the Dry Zone Red Barn with that material, okay? So they can remodel your basement. They can help you if it's leaking. If you need a sump pump, if you have a crawl space that needs encapsulating, they can help you with that. There's so many services they provide. They're now a full service electrical contractor, okay? So if you need any of what Dry Zone does, whether it's poly level, or if you're even looking for a new career and you want to go to work for them, they're steadily growing. They're taking on more areas, and they're just a good supporter of my show, and they're a good supporter of the community, and they're good people to be associated with. So it's called Dry Zone, okay? Now, everybody and their brother is now getting in the crawl space encapsulation business, but there's a little bit more to it. You can't just jump in it and say, I'm the local expert. You've got to deal with a company that uses products that are made just for that, somebody that's been around, somebody that has a warranty, somebody that has a nationwide company that stands behind them. So it's Dry Zone. There's only one choice, and there's only one Dry Zone. So I'm just letting you know I've dealt with them, been very happy with numerous projects, and every time I deal with them, the level of professionalism, the follow-up, the follow-through, the warranties are transferable. So if I ever have something done and sell that property, the warranty will go to the next one. And like I say, they're backed by a nationwide organization. So it's called Dry Zone, dryzone.com on the web. Like them on Facebook if you would. They're very active there. If you're looking for a career change, stop in on Route 16 in Ellendale at the Dry Zone Red Barn and talk to them in person. You know, or you can stop by if you're thinking about having some work done and you want to meet some of the folks at Dry Zone and see what they're all about. You could stop by anytime, Monday through Friday. I believe they're open 8 to 5. Another thing, if you have a Weller's discount card and you get anything done by Dry Zone, you will save 5%. 5% off your bill. Listen, another good sponsor of the show is where we're at. We are inside Smith's Cafe in Seaford. We're inside here. So there's the big building. It used to be a Food Line shopping center. It's now the Delmarva Teen Challenge thrift store, one of the nicest thrift stores I've ever seen. It's huge, 30-some thousand square feet of all kinds of items, clean, they work, it's well lit, very good prices. Also, if you're cleaning out your closet or your attic or your garage and you want to donate your stuff, you can donate to Delmarva Teen Challenge. So inside here, off to one side, is a restaurant called Smith's Cafe. The Smith family's been in the food industry 30 plus years. Home cooked food, quality merchandise made from scratch, chicken and dumplings, crab imperial, hot roast beef sandwiches, turkey sandwiches, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Like them on Facebook. Check out all their specials. And if you have a Weller's discount card, you'll save 10% here at Smith's Cafe every time you eat here. Now, tomorrow, being Easter Sunday, they are open. They're going to open at 6 for breakfast or whatever. But starting at 11 o'clock, they're going to start serving dinner. So you can get things like chicken and dumplings or crab imperial or turkey and dressing, okay? Prime rib, grilled marinated chicken breast, ham with raisin sauce. What a great place to eat if you want to just take Easter Sunday and come down here and relax and enjoy a good meal. You actually could come for breakfast and then after 11 o'clock also enjoy a good meal. So you're allowed to eat here more than once in one day. But it's Smith's Cafe, a great sponsor of the show, good friends of ours, and I've known them for years, and I love supporting them, and I also love eating here. Now, I have to brag on my chiropractor, Dr. T, Dr. Trillia. He is a sponsor, but I was going to brag on him too. Okay? Him and I, sometime on the show, we're going to teach each other some karate moves. Karate. Okay? Now, here's how he explained it. He was telling me that he has a family member that also is very good at karate. And he said that he explained to him that if they were going to get in a match, that he's going to come in hot. He says it used to take him 4 or 5 minutes to fiddle around with his opponent and get where he wanted to get. Dr. T said he's at a season in life now. He's going to get it done in 30 seconds. And he was telling me about this individual. It's actually his son, who I think also is a 5th degree or a black belt, in other words. And they were going to have a little tug of war, we'll say. And Dr. T said, I'm going to be coming in hot now. We're going to get this done in 30 seconds. So I was like, holy mackerel. And he said, and Jim, you can partake of this if you want. So anyway, I'm just letting you know that Dr. T is a great chiropractor. I went there yesterday. After I got done with Dan's show, I went to the chiropractor just for the heck of it because I like his company and I like dealing there. So it's Peninsula Chiropractic Center in Seaford. Check them out on the web, peninsulachiroCenter.com, and like their Facebook page. Tell them I sent you, 629-4344. Great place to get chiropractic care. Hey, we're taking a break from the radio. We're going to continue on Facebook. In about 15 minutes, we're going to have Carol Argo on again. And I believe Jasmine Burke is coming in. Is that right? I wrote the wrong name down on this paper. You wrote the right name down on this paper. Carlos is coming in. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you we're going to have one more guest. We're going to talk to Colin Walls here, Walls Service Center, in just a minute. I've got all these notes. I just can't believe it. But anyway, we have a lot going on here. Weller Does Delmarva. It's a lively show. And we're inside Smith's Cafe. Colin is ready to talk about Walls Service Center and whatever he's going to do on Easter.
Right. Well, I want to thank Katie. Katie came in Friday and got brakes on her Toyota Highlander. I was going to say RAV4. It's a Highlander. That's the bigger one.
Right.
The Highlander. Yeah.
The Highlander. Okay.
High-end model.
Oh.
High-ender.
No, Katie spares no expense. You hear about that Garmin watch? I got a Fitbit. She got a Garmin watch.
That's right.
Golly day. She likes to have the time. I never care about time.
She wants the time on a watch. You're needy,
kidding me.
Katie.
Next thing you know, you want your phone to be a phone.
All right. So anyway, thank you, Katie. And so she got a.
Did she get front or rear or? Oh, it's like
front, wasn't it?
The HIPAA laws. Okay. You can't talk about.
Oh, you can't talk
the
about
HIPAA laws. You can't talk about your customers.
We can give generalities.
Right.
Yes,
somewhere
she was
on
here.
the vehicle. Yes, she was here, and there was a vehicle involved,
right.
And she might have got some brake work done.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So,
no results of the fluid tests or anything.
Right.
We're not giving those out.
Now, does Katie know that by getting some work done, she got the roadside assistance for free?
She knows. She comes and gets her oil changes done there, too.
Okay, so she gets it there.
Oh, she's an experienced
because I have reminded somebody I know that doesn't deal there, that paid $90 for a locksmith.
Right.
How had they had that, I believe the locksmith part might have been included or at least partially included or something.
Might have only cost her like $15.
Right.
Instead of 90.
Instead of 90.
Right.
So,
yeah. So,
anyway.
But, that's live and learn. And, maybe she just.
But I do like to make sure people know it's an added value and it's free.
It is. So it's the roadside assistance, AC Delco roadside assistance. 1 year. After you get your oil change, it's good for 1 year. Now, most people are getting their oil changed more than once a year.
Right.
In general, I would say 2 to 3 times a year is most people. About 12,000 miles. So that's generally 2 to 3 oil changes in a year. Some people are wanting to stretch them out. I know some of the manufacturers can stretch them to 10,000 miles. It makes me nervous, and I know the oil, some of the oils they make can last that long.
Right.
But I'm thinking, what's not getting looked at on your car?
Right. For that amount of time.
Right.
Yep. I agree with you.
That's a long time. 10,000 miles is a long time for somebody to possibly not even be popping the hood on your car, not looking at your wiper blades. This morning you're going to find out if you need wiper blades.
Right.
And I was thinking on the ride down here, man, I am glad I got good wiper blades on this thing.
Because it was raining.
It was. Yeah, and there's nothing like a good set of wiper blades.
That's right.
Yeah, so we got them at Walls Service Center.
When they're $20 or $25 for a pair, I don't know how much they are. Sounds like a lot of money. But when they don't work right, they're invaluable.
Or when you first put them on, And the first time you use them, they're chattering or they're leaving streaks because it's the cheap ones. Yeah, we've had people buy cheap ones. Some of them have bought them
They kind of
online.
like vibrate along like that. Yeah.
Right. They'll buy them online and they'll bring them into us and say, we can't even put these on. And I'm like, well, they're a little different. The way they hook up now are different than they used to be. Well, these were real different. They didn't even fit. They were the wrong ones. So,
but you have them right in stock.
We keep them right there. Most of them.
Right.
I'd say we've got probably 85% coverage right there at the shop. That and if not, we can have them in a matter of minutes.
Really?
Yeah. We can have the right ones. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So anyway, Wall Service Center.
You're closed today.
We're closed today. Call us Monday morning, 7:30. First thing, 422-8110. wallservicecenter.com on the web. You can go to our Facebook page and you can message us there. Like I said earlier, though, phone takes priority, and sometimes the Facebook messages don't get looked at right away, and sometimes we open them and forget about them. It's hard to ignore that phone, though, when there's a live person on the other end.
Well, my phone at home, when I pick it up and answer it, it stops ringing.
Right.
In other words, people say, I didn't bother you, did I? Well, no, I had to stop and answer the phone to make it stop ringing. What do you need? How can I help you?
Right. Yep.
All right.
Sounds
Anything
good.
else?
No, but stay tuned for Carol Argo live from Cambodia.
Yep.
Via Messenger.
All right, we're going to talk to her right after Carlos, okay? So, anyway, I don't know what we're talking about with Carlos. It's a surprise. So, anyway, we're going to have Carlos on in just a little bit, and we're going to talk to them about whatever that is, and then we're going to have Carol on. We're back on the radio. Folks listening on the radio, Jim Weller here. I want to say big thank you for listening to my show. It's called Weller Does Delmarva. We want to thank Smith's Cafe for having us here. They sponsor the show. We're here every week. In fact, we've been doing this show here, how many weeks now? 89 weeks. I remember when we started here, and we've been doing the show 293 times. That's pretty cool. So we want to thank you. We're on to 7 till 9 every Saturday morning. In a few minutes, in a little bit, we're going to be talking to somebody. Carlos is going to be stopping in. We're going to talk to Carlos. But then after that, we've got Carol Argo going to be live with us from Cambodia. We had her on about 45 minutes ago or 40 minutes ago. So if you know Carol Argo and you say, wait a minute, she went on the mission field. Yes, she did. And a lot of people know her. She grew up in the Milford community. She was a dental hygienist for Dr. Stewart. And she told me for years that she was going to be a missionary. She was going to go on the mission field. And she's been going just about a year to Cambodia. And she is going to be live on this show. So on the radio, you'll be able to hear her. On Facebook, you'll be able to see her. On YouTube, you'll be able to see her. And if you're busy and you don't have time right now to watch or listen with my show, you can always go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com and watch all of the shows there if you want, or on Jim Weller's Facebook page or Weller Does Delmarva's Facebook page. You can also watch the show there if you want, okay? Another good supporter of the show is Dr. T, Peninsula Chiropractic Center. I mentioned him. I was just messing with him about the karate, but I want to just say hi. Danny, how are you? Would you like to have a word with me on the air? If he would, I'd love to have you. You want to say Happy Easter or tell me about anything going on? This is a good friend of mine, Danny Salmons. Haven't seen him in a little while. He's probably here for a good breakfast. We're live on the radio, young man, and we're live on Facebook. So have a seat.
He's alive.
He's alive, yes.
Praise
and
God.
We are blessed.
Yes.
Have a seat if you would. And just chat with me for just a couple minutes, and then we'll let you go. All right?
All right.
So, what is Danny Salmons doing in Seaford this morning?
I'm on my way to Salisbury.
Salisbury.
And I had to come through Seaford to get there. So
okay. Well, we're glad you stopped in.
I stopped. I looked for your truck. I didn't see it in the parking lot.
No way. It's out there.
It's out there?
Yeah.
Well, you ought to put a decal or something.
I should, shouldn't I? Somewhere, wherever there isn't one.
No.
Oh, my. So,
no.
Did you go
to... This is a great place to eat.
You like it
I
here?
I recommend it highly to anyone who's watching or listening.
Well, I'm going to give you one of my discount cards. This will save you 10% every time you're here. How's that?
Well, that's just 10% good.
That's 10% good. So did you happen to go to a program last night?
I did not.
Are you going tonight or no?
I am.
Okay.
Or no, I'm not going to. I'm going in the morning.
In the morning. We're talking about Crossroad Community Church.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And it's a wonderful program they do.
Yep.
And what is it? Is it 3 times tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
1 time tonight. I don't know the times, but...
Yeah. 5 and 7 last night. And,
okay.
and the rest are regular times.
Okay. And what are you doing for Easter Sunday? Anything special?
No,
Okay.
not really.
All right.
My family is kind of split up, and they're going to the other half.
Okay.
So
All right. So you're flying solo tomorrow.
I'm flying solo tomorrow. So if
Okay.
anybody's watching wants to invite me to dinner, it'll be quite.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You would be open-minded to that. All right.
Else I
Anything?
might come down here and try their
Oh, yes.
special tomorrow.
Starting at 11 o'clock, look at some of those things.
No.
Crab Imperial.
Ham,
Yeah.
crab.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
So that's tomorrow. All right.
Yeah, I usually try to get some crab, but I don't get a crab cake. I get the
Crab.
steamed crabs.
Okay.
I like those.
Well, their crab cakes here are great.
I know.
And
or
so
I don't
are their
know it
crab
for a fact.
Imperial.
I've never had one yet.
I'm telling you from
They've got
experience.
so much other great stuff that I come here with something in mind that I'm going to get.
Have you ever shopped
uh,
the thrift store?
I have not.
Man, there's a lot of good deals
A
there.
lot of stuff, yeah.
And I like good
just
deals.
I walked through there. I wanted a golf shirt,
Oh, really?
and I don't even play golf.
Well,
But I
maybe-
wanted
maybe you
I
can
wanted
get
a
a-
golf shirt, but I didn't see anything that jumped out at me.
Well, you may get a golf shirt and a set of golf clubs if you
might.
look hard enough.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been to that, what's that called? Par 3 or whatever in Milton? You ever been there?
I have.
Over by the railroad
Yeah,
tracks?
yeah, yeah.
It's kind of a neat golf course.
I
You
bet,
go
yeah.
and you just,
Well,
and if
any
they're not,
par 3 is really good because it gives you
a fighting chance.
Yeah. How about that Tiger Woods?
Yeah, what do you think
Why
of
did you
that?
talk? Why did you? I can't believe it. I believe the man really came up and worked hard to get back.
Yep.
I watched him and I was so disappointed in him when everything broke. And
Right. But he's
I
done
said,
well.
No, but he has fought his way back, and I congratulate him.
Yep.
But,
He's doing good.
yeah. No.
All right. Anything else you want to say or add?
Wish everyone a very happy Easter, and
Okay.
he is risen.
He is risen.
He's alive.
Yep. And we are blessed
And
because
we got
of
to
it.
know it. And right, that's it.
All right. Well, we're going to leave you, Danny.
All right,
Okay.
you're going to sell something.
We're going to try.
All right.
All right. Thanks for
Well,
being on.
Thanks for inviting me over.
Hey, can we get a picture of you? Just for the heck of it?
Picture.
A picture of us. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Katie's going to take our picture, and then we're going to continue on. Do you happen to know Carol Argo?
Carol.
Argo. She's from this area. She's a missionary now over in Cambodia. We're going to have her on in just a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
From Cambodia. All right, you ready for this picture, Katie? Here we go. All right, Danny Sammons, thank you very much, my friend. Have a good day.
Yes.
All right, so we're at Smith's Cafe, and we never know who we're going to see, and we like to say hi to people. And Danny and I have known each other for years, and we wanted to say howdy. And he is here for breakfast. All right, and what am I going to say next? We're going to be ready for Carol. I presume this is ready. I think it is. You do it. Okay. All right, and we want to thank Smith's for sponsoring the show, and the thrift store is going to be open here about 9 o'clock, and there's a lot of good bargains there and things like that. So anyway, what else did I want to say? I don't know if Carlos is coming or not. So not looking good. I hope that the weather has not affected Carlos, but we're here, and in a few minutes, so Carol Argo, if you are watching, Carol, we're ready for you. Or we're going to call her. We're going to get Carol on. So we want you to see this technology, folks. For those listening on the radio, what we're able to do is get somebody on this show from anywhere in the world. And what that does for my advertisers is it means that if you've got let's just say you're a car dealer. Let's just say that. Say you're a car dealer. And you want to show a car on this show. We can do that from anywhere. Okay? And then, so you can buy an ad, promote the car, promote your dealership, but then you can take that part of the show and use it. You can share it on Facebook, put it on your own website or whatever you want to do. So it's kind of a neat way to get advertising, promoting on the radio and on Facebook and on YouTube. And then it's also a great way to get a free video to use. So we're going to switch over to Carol in just a minute. In just a minute, we are. So this is Carol Argo. She is live. She's telling us that she's in Cambodia right this minute. And I do want to remind everybody that next week I will not be here. And I know some of you are saying, hallelujah, we're going to have a break. And some of you are saying, oh, man, we're going to miss you a little bit. Okay? But Katie's going to be keeping everybody straight. And Kevin Short is going to be my guest host. Are we ready for Carol? Carol, are you back with us?
I am.
All right.
Yes.
Now
I'm here.
I have a question for you. Did you need some dental work while you were in Cambodia?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I had a tooth that broke. And you talking about being nervous, going to the dentist here, but he was very nice, and he was trained here in Cambodia, but he was also trained in, I can't remember, like if it was New Zealand or Germany, but he was also trained in another country.
I think he was trained in Ellendale.
Which made me feel a little more comfortable.
Okay.
But I made out just fine. In the office, oh my goodness, it was incredible. I was really shocked.
It had doors and windows?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh, it had
There was
doors.
interruption.
It had doors and windows and lights and everything?
Yeah, yeah. And, oh yeah, in their waiting room, they had a coffee maker, and one of those fancy coffee makers.
A Keurig.
And you could have tea or soda, whatever, in the waiting room. And the waiting room had these gorgeous leather chairs and stuff. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
And, but yeah, just in the waiting room.
Well, tell me how the dental work was.
My tooth is back together, and of course, when I come home to the States, I will have Dr. Stewart look at it.
Okay.
And but no, he did fine. He patched me up, and so it was all good. Yeah.
So again, tell everybody what you're doing, who you are, and why you're over there, and how in the world did a lady from Houston, Delaware?
Well, the only thing I can tell you is that I was called here by the Lord. The Lord had laid Cambodia on my heart a few years back. And so that's why I'm in Cambodia. It is my heart's desire to share the gospel message to the people here, and to also provide dental education and dental services. So that's why I'm here. I am with an organization that is called TMS Global. I am the first one here in this country with my organization. And so once I get settled, it is my prayer that other people will want to come to this country and to help share the gospel message. The number of Christians here in the country is about 2%. It is a Buddhist country.
Would you call that?
And then there's also some Muslim. Pardon?
What did you call that? It's a what country?
Buddhist.
Okay. Okay.
Their primary religion is Buddhism.
How do they feel about you being there?
Wait, say that again.
Okay.
It didn't come through.
That's okay. How do they feel about you as a Christian being there?
With the Khmer people that I've met, they are, why did you come? They don't know who Jesus Christ is. They literally do not know. And I have a friend here that we've become very close. She's actually the apartment manager of the building that I'm staying in. And I've shared, bits and pieces with her. And then She had told me that she had gone to a Christian school when she was growing up. And so I asked her, I asked her, I said, did they ever read from the Bible to you? And she says, what is a Bible? And that just hurt. And that they really don't even know what a Bible is. And, there's in the United States, people might not read the Bible, but if you mention the word Bible, they at least know what it is. Here, they don't even know. They don't know. And the people here are just absolutely amazing. They have been through so much.
Like what? Like what have they been through?
During the Vietnam War, shortly after that, there was a government that took over that was called Pol Pot, and he basically tried to wipe out the population. He wanted to restart, and there was just literally hundreds of thousands of people that were killed. Anybody that could read or write, speak another language, wore glasses, were killed. And
how long ago was this?
Yeah, I mean, tried to wipe out the population. And so it's just, and just other things. This is a very difficult country. I don't, because I have to monitor what I say.
Yeah, I would monitor what you say.
Yeah, I can't say a whole lot.
That's fine.
But but you can look up the history of the Pol Pot era, and and see. And the people are still trying to recover from that era. It is, the people are very much into family. Family is extremely, extremely important to them. They just had they're coming back from their Khmer New Year.
Okay.
It started on Sunday, and it lasts for 3 days. And if you think about our Thanksgiving and Christmas and combine it together, that's kind of what their Khmer New Year is like, and it lasts for 3 days. And but basically all the factories, etc., are closed for the entire week.
Wow.
And so things are starting to open back up, but yeah.
What's the economy like over there?
Oh my.
Is there any good investments for me over there?
Well, let me. Yeah, you can't buy any land unless you become a citizen of the country, and so the Chinese are coming into the country very heavily, and they've gotten around ways into which they can buy land, and so yeah, they're doing a lot.
Have you seen any products that you think I should consider having you shipped to me to resell in the United States just while you're there?
Any products here? No.
All right. All right.
Yeah, no, I have not.
All right. Well, Carol, yeah, I'm going to have to wind up with you. I'm going to have to wind up with you.
Yeah.
Could we just again say, this is Carol Argo. You're a missionary. You're from Are you from Kent County or Sussex County? Delaware.
Kent County.
Kent County.
Kent County, right there from the border.
All right. And what about your brother's business? You talked to him much lately?
I did. I talked to him the other day, as a matter of fact. My two brothers, Kenny Blessing and Joel Blessing. And Kenny and his wife, Sherry, have Mule Run Meats and over on Bowman Road. And their meat market is doing very, very well. And then I've talked with Joel, my other brother, and of course he's into farming there by Blair's Pond. And it's great. I even talked with my oldest son, Sam, the other day through Skype.
Okay.
And he is doing very well. And of course, my youngest son, Nicholas, is in Baltimore, but he is going to be relocating to another state. And I don't know if of course, he's turned in his resignation at his current employer, but I don't know if they know where he's going.
Okay.
So I don't want to say what state that he's going to.
All right.
They're both doing, my family back home is doing great, and I'm doing great, and yeah.
Well, good.
So thank you.
Well, thank you. We're going to say.
I just want to say, I want to say Happy Easter, and God bless you all.
Well, thank you, Carol, and we miss you. We miss you, and this is exciting, and we're going to, I'll give you another date, and we'll do this again here soon.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be wonderful. All
right. You can go on.
Right. You all be blessed.
All right. See you, Carol. God bless you. Bye-bye. Happy Easter.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy Easter.
Bye. All right. There she goes. Carol Argo. What a cool thing how we can have her on. What a, wonderful thing to just decide to go on the missions field and leave the comfort of her own home here in Kent County, Delaware, and go spread the gospel, in other words. So what an exciting thing. I'm proud of her, to be honest with you. So is Carlos here or no? That's not Carlos. Okay. Just checking. All right. Okay. Anyway. All right. Well, listen to me. We got just a few minutes left of the show. I want to first of all thank everybody. This is show number 293. We've had a good time doing it. Next week, I'll be out of town. I'm going to Tennessee to see a concert with a guy named Michael W. Smith. It's evidently his 35th year. It's going to be a whole lot of different people joining him, maybe 35 different people. Should be a good time. Denise has got all these things planned, so I'm kind of excited about it. We're also going to that American Picker store, and we're going to see what it's like. I'm going to let them video me visiting them, and I'm going to video them meeting me. So we'll see who's the most excited when it's over. All right, so going to have fun with that. But next Saturday, the show will be live right here at Smith's Cafe. Kevin Short will be my guest host, and there's just going to be a lot of different things going on. He's got some guests already lined up, so it's going to be a fun time. So please don't forget to tune in the show next week. Again, I'm always looking for people to be on the show. I will let non-profits usually don't pay me anything. I don't charge anything. Businesses, I do charge something. So I have a very loyal, large audience. So if you are looking to promote your business and you're looking for a very unique way to get the word out, this show is very unique. It is live in a restaurant. It is live on Delaware 105.9. It's live on YouTube, and it's live on about a half a dozen Facebook pages. Then the show is kept at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. It's kept on Facebook, and you can share it. You can reuse it if you want. So most of my advertisers enjoy more than one ad, is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, we have been doing it now for almost 6 years, 5.5 years, and it's called Weller Does Delmarva. We thank everybody that helps with it. We've got Colin Walls the second. Then we've got Sean. We've got Katie. And there's some other people that help out, line things up, and so on. But if you ever want to be on, got something when you talk about, I told you I had a gentleman call me the other day, 95 years old, and wants to come on and share some of his memories of the World War II. Okay, so that should be a very interesting time. And I think it's May 11th. He also wants to share with us what it was like living through the Depression And I mean, these are going to be stories that, none of us can relate to here because none have been in a war and none have lived through the Depression. So going to be an interesting time there. So if you've got something of interest you want to share, if you want to be on, always I'm open to organizations. I like to get fire departments on, police departments, civic organizations. So if you have anything, it's not a walk-in type thing. You need to schedule with us. We're always 2, 3, 4 weeks out. If it were up to me, I'd be scheduled all the way till the end of the year and be done with it. But, if you want to be on, just shoot me a message or give me a call. My phone number is 542-9157, 542-9157, if you ever want to be on. But we do like everything to be planned and scheduled and things like that. And other than that, I'm getting all kinds of messages, and I appreciate that. Pat Campbell has sent me a message, and I just want to say hello to her, and I appreciate her support of our community. And Pat's a real go-getter, in other words, and she gets the job done, and she's a real good, supportive person. So anyway, good morning, everybody. Thank you for watching the show. I did want to mention United Church of Dover is having a pop-up service at the Milford High School tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Bring the kids, bring the family, and kind of come as you are. It's a real upbeat, exciting church. It's called United. They meet in Dover at the Dover High School, and tomorrow they're going to be meeting there for 3 services, and they're going to be meeting at the Milford High School at 10 o'clock for a experimental pop-up service. It's going to be the first of many, but it's tomorrow morning at 10 at the Milford High School United Church. So anyway, other than that, get out, enjoy nature, buy a kayak at Weller's, buy 2 because they're small, okay? That way you'll have a his and a hers or a backup one or one, like a buddy system if you want to bring somebody along with you and they say, we don't have a kayak. No problem. In other words, I bought 2 treadmills when I bought my treadmill. So that way, if I said, do you want to exercise with me? I don't have a treadmill. I got them. So we're hanging clothes on 2 treadmills. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I just want to say happy Easter, everybody, okay? Remember what it's all about. A lot of people do go to a church service on Easter, which is great. Take the family. There's a lot of good churches. Crossroad Community Church is another good one. So there's a lot of them out there, all right? So God bless you. Happy Easter. Thanks for watching the show and tuning in. I won't be here next week, but, come and watch Kevin in person. See ya. Bye. Okay, everybody. Peace out to Mid-South Audio. Kevin, thank you from the congregation of Lutheran Church of Our Savior for our new audio system.